And we back at it like a crack addict. What's going on, people? What's up? What's up? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know who counts to 12, but apparently it's your boy Neo. What's going on, people? What's happening? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Test, test. How's everything sound with the background noise? Hopefully it's not overpowering my voice. I want to get a nice little blend going on. While I wait for y'all to show up. Oh, there go the chat right there. Shout out to y'all. We gonna go down the list, man. We're going to go down the list and do some shout outs real quick. So starting at the top, we've got Pierre, aka Attack on Gamer 2K19, who's been a member for the past 16 months of the Phantom Weirdos. Appreciate your support, my brother. First comment. I mean, hey, what better way than to leave a comment before the show even starts? Appreciate you, bro. Let's see who we got in here. We got the amazing JD. What's going on, Jason? We got Ghost Fixter. What's happening? We got Philip. Don Otaku, OMG, I'm here before Flame. Let me talk about how bad Lord of the Rings is before he gets here. All right, you know what? It's kind of funny because Don Otaku, I thought that comment was going one way, and I was like, yo, this is going to be the roasting of Flame. Like, I'm always down for a Flame roast session, especially if he's not here. But then Don Otaku does, you know, what he does best, being Don Otaku, which I just... Oh, man, I don't want to start out the show on a bad note. So, I guess this... It's kind of good to see you here, Don Otaku. I'm not sure. And then we got Flame in the chat. Hey, Neo being more consistent than Capcom with platform releases. Oh shit, that's a fact. That is a fact, man. But shout out to all the Mega Man fans today. We got some greatness. We're gonna talk about that later. Good to see you, Flame. Let's see. We got Ice05000. Happy gaming, everybody. Yes, it is happy gaming indeed, Icer0. What y'all been playing as of late? Comment down below. Your boy's been pretty conservative with the gaming past couple weeks. I haven't really been doing too much stuff because, you know, life's been a little hectic. But when I do want to wind down and play some stuff, you know, I went through and I finished TMNT Shredder's Revenge, played through the entire game in co-op with my boys. That was a lot of fun. And then after that, I've just been kind of vibing, you know, a little bit of Mass Effect Legendary Edition here, you know, sprinkling some Star Wars KOTOR there. And of course, you know, the Ace Attorney trilogy, which I'm hoping and praying, you know, because I just rebought them on Xbox. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, maybe with this sale, that'll prompt Capcom to give us more Ace Attorney games. Because, man, it's been like, bro... They put Ace Attorney on Xbox before they've even put Ace Attorney, like they've remastered all the other games, which I just don't understand. I don't understand how Capcom works at times. But yeah, what's everybody been playing as of late? What's up? Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got H. Hey, everyone. What's going on, H? Good to see you, my fellow letter. We got Jopium. What's going on, Joe? What's up? We got Brian. We got NKDN. What's happening, my brother? Oh, and then we got the homie Don Otaku with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. I'm feeling kind of lazy today, so something Neo, you're late. Something Hellman's Mayo is wave grease. Yada yada. Lord of the Rings is a 5 out of 10. There we go. My job here is done. Don Otaku, I gotta say, for a lazy effort, as far as lazy efforts go, that was pretty fucking lazy, my friend. Like, I wasn't even late, first and foremost. The show started on time. You know, we got 5 minutes of music playing as we get some people in here, and then we start the show. So I've been on time, my friend. You can't even use the whole black people are always late. No, man. We on time. And listen, bro, you gotta go hang out in Jez Corden's DMs if you're gonna be talking about this Mayo stuff, because I have not mentioned Mayo as a topic of discussion. I haven't even posted that shit on Twitter in the longest of times. And Lord of the Rings is not a 5 out of 10, man. I mean, maybe to somebody like Don Otaku, who stands the Twilight movies and stands 50 Shades of Grey, that it might, Lord of the Rings might be, you know, a little too much for your comprehension, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Listen, with time, we all get to the place we need to be. But appreciate the super chat, my brother. Thank you. Let's see who else we got here. We got Film Lover. Have you seen The Queen's Gambit? Yo, that's been on my Netflix list for the longest time, dude. Like, I'm a fan of Anya Taylor-Joy in everything except Queen's Gambit, which is where I think a lot of people saw her. Not that it was like her breakout role, but that was the one that definitely like put her on the map for the mainstream. And it's been on my list. I definitely want to check it out. The memes for the show are fantastic. Everyone's been saying like there was one meme that said like, oh my god, there's a Queen's Gambit chess game, and people were just like, isn't that just chess? You know? Some people also said it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, but for normies. I love those memes, man. Let's see who else we got in here. We got the Real Mist 4305. What's going on, my brother? Let's see. Oh, the chat just refreshed. Whoa, we got the amazing CJB. What's up? We got Jay Parrott. Fear no hate, my guy. What is going on? Yo, everyone been talking about that DNF duel. It's like you, I think Jay Bari, Persona, they were talking about that thing. Let's see, we got Cup of Water 12. Ooh, been playing through the Ace Attorney trilogy on Switch. You think Capcom will ever release 4 through 6? It's funny, I just brought that up, man. Listen, Capcom is a weird company. A lot of these Japanese companies, when it comes to the re-releases, is so weird, man. It's like we had Atlas come out here and finally give us the Persona games. And then we got Square Enix, who's just putting Kingdom Hearts games on cloud. And then we have Capcom, who's putting out the Mega Man Battle Network games on everything but the Xbox, which is weird because they put all the other games out on Xbox. And I'm like, bro, these are ports of ROMs. Like, what's going on here? Where is the disconnect? Why is there a disconnect? Let's see, who else do we got in here? Oh, we got Benji. We got Benji 890. What's going on? Or possibly Bengi. I'm not so sure. We got Jimbo Joe 1234. What's happening? Oh, we got the homie Rob Grady. What's up, B? Oh, what's up, my fellow Canadian? How you doing? Oh, you smell nice, Neo. Well, thank you. I try, man. You know what it is? What did I put on today, man? I got some nice shea butter. I got some nice shea butter lotion action going on. You know, I just washed my hair today, you know, so I got like some nice leave-in conditioner. A beard oil, got a little bit of avocado oil mixed in, man. You know, I try. Your boy Neo takes care of himself. He puts on this thing, this brand new invention. I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's called deodorant. I've been wearing this deodorant thing for a while now. Very good reviews, man. I might put out a full discussion video on the benefits of deodorant. But yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. Hey Neo, loyal subscriber since 2011. I see you've been on YouTube for 13 years now. Any plans to take the channel to the next level to make it a full-time job career? Keep up the good content. Well, I appreciate the support, Philip K. Thank you so much, my brother. And yeah, you know, I say this a lot, but I've been flirting around the ideas of kicking things into overdrive on the YouTube channel and doing a lot of different things. And honestly, I feel like the best approach for me is to like baby step those things. So for me, what I'm doing right now to get back to it is, as far as the consistency goes, is making sure I hit my streams every single week. So you guys know we took a little bit of a break for like the past month or so, but now I'm back at it with these streams on a weekly basis. And in addition to that, we just started back up the Sweaty Cast podcast. So that's me and Gabe's thing. And we're doing that every single Thursday evening at 7 p.m. So if you guys haven't checked it out, the past 2 episodes are live. We did a whole recap of the not E3 season, all the gaming stuff. And then last week we did a full-on deep dive discussion of Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, spoilers included, of course. So for me, it's all about baby stepping my way into getting back to that level, you know? The last time I was really like heavy with the content, like full on throttle, was back in 2020, you know, like when everyone was in lockdown, you had all this extra time to do stuff. And it's kind of just been a little bit hard to transition, you know, especially going back to work and just with all the other stuff that happens in life. But for me, I set realistic goals and expectations. So for me, it's knocking the streams out. Okay, we have the Ask Neos. And then from there, the podcast with Gabe, you know, because everyone was always talking about, yo, let's do this podcast, let's get it popping. So now we have that going. And then from there, the next goal is going to be making one edited, scripted, produced video a week of some sort. And that's been the thing that's kind of, it's been not necessarily a problem for me per se, but it's something that takes a lot of brainstorming, because with a lot of the stuff that happens in the media, entertainment, gaming, movies, stuff like that, it's always cool to discuss it as a topic of, like, you know, where you want to jump back and forth with a lot of people or bounce back ideas off people, which is why I like doing those on Ask Neo, where it's live. You guys can get my raw thoughts. And then also us just talking about this, the discourse. That stuff is great. But then when you're doing something that's a little bit more produced, if you will, that's where it has like a little bit more ingenuity has to go into that. And I mean, that's not to say the videos that I made where I was talking about the news weren't like that, but it prompts me to want to do something more than that. So for me, I start looking at other things of interest, like things that I really love. You know, like I was thinking about doing a Crisis Core type of retrospective video, considering everyone's talking about it right now. And it literally, whenever I look up, you know, I'm just staring at my 2 copies of Crisis Core that I got here for the PSP. And one of them is not even Crisis Core. If I remember correctly, I bought, because I had this copy of Crisis Core, And then I saw Crisis Core was on sale at GameStop. I think it was like 10, 11 years ago. I was like, oh, it's on sale for $5. Let me buy another copy. Fuck it. And inside came Final Fantasy VII Advent Children on UMD. The Universal Media Disc. Listen, say what you want about like Sony and their handhelds. The PSP was ahead of its time. I don't care what people say. The PSP was fucking amazing. Damn near is going to go down as one of the best handhelds. But yeah, like I was thinking about doing stuff like that. And then you start getting into the mindset of a creative. You start thinking about things like, okay, well, first off, if I want to immerse myself in Crisis Core, I have to speak about it from the lens of not only when I was playing it at the time in 2008, but also from nowadays, you know, with now looking at it very differently and what it means to me and what it is going to mean to me when I replay it with shinier visuals. So, I mean, TLDW, Too Long Didn't Watch, is it's all brainstorming, everything up in here. But I appreciate the support, Philip, and all of you guys for all your support throughout the years. Thank you so much. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Oh, we got the homie Flame coming through with the $5 super chat. My brother, man, Neo, I'm salty, bro. I bought the Mega Man Legacy collections physically and digitally on Xbox, and Capcom, they just said, what's an Xbox? Yeah, so, I mean, this is not really a main topic worth, you know, talking about for like 40 minutes, but it is something worth mentioning. There was a Nintendo Direct earlier this morning, and, you know, we got a whole bunch of new announcements. Majority of them are ports to the Switch. I mean, shocker or surprise, everybody knows that, but that's one of the best parts about the Switch, the portability. But we got an announcement that Capcom was going to be doing a Battle Network collection. And if you guys have not played the Mega Man Battle Network series, it is one of the greatest like side series that Capcom has ever done for Mega Man. I love the series to death. I mean, I like in my drawer, I pulled out Mega Man Battle Network 5 Proto Man, and it just brought back a wave of emotions just turning that thing on and just realizing I'm going to be replaying this game again next year. But unfortunately, in typical weird Japanese publisher fashion, the games are not going to be releasing on all platforms. It's going to be on PlayStation. It's going to be on Nintendo. I believe they said PC. I'm not entirely sure. Someone will correct me in the comment section. But it's not coming to the Xbox, which under normal circumstances, I can understand if, like, let's say, for example, none of the other Legacy collections or Legacy titles hit Xbox, but every single one of them has hit Xbox. And the thing I don't understand is that these are not, it's not like they're going back and remaking these games. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a Final Fantasy VII remake or, you know, something along the lines of RE2 remake. These are just ports, Game Boy Advance, DS games. So for them not to do that is very strange. I mean, either way, I feel like if you are a fan of these games and you have more than one platform, definitely pick it up on that system. But at the same time, it's so weird. And that is something I did want to talk about on the Sweaty Cast on Thursday. I want to talk about this with Gabe. But I want to get y'all's thoughts on the situation. Do you guys have this sinking suspicion? Obviously, this is just conjecture. But do you guys have this weird sinking suspicion that some publishers intentionally don't announce Xbox versions of games because they want Microsoft to money hat them? Like, I'm not saying that that's exactly what's happening here with Capcom, but I think it is kind of weird that they announced all the other Legacy titles and all their other games in general have come to Xbox before, and then this one doesn't. It's so strange. Now, maybe the sales of the previous games didn't justify them putting out an Xbox version, possibly, but I feel like if you keep putting the stuff out, obviously that means it has to have sold at some point. And what is the return that they're expecting? You know what I'm saying? It's very strange, man. It's very strange. I'm scratching my head at it. Maybe further down the road, this might end up coming to Xbox, but still, these are ports of freaking Game Boy Advance games, man. Like, what is going on? It's very strange. But either way, I'm very excited for Mega Man Battle Network. I cannot wait for it to come out next year. And I really hope you guys check it out. Oh, let's see. Oh, what's up, Bree? Bree wanted to stop by and say she's going to the gym in a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. Shout out to everybody that got that workout in today. Fucking amazing. I love it. I love seeing the consistency. You guys just coming in here saying like, yeah, I did my first workout today. I've been going to the gym for 3 months. Like, that shit is awesome. That shit is great, guys. I'm so proud of everybody. Let's see. Who else we got? We got HD Boom Bop. Yo, what's up, Neo? Finishing up Cuphead. Yes, my guy. Dude, this is gonna sound very strange, but my first time, well, it's not gonna really sound strange, but my first time playing Cuphead was on the Switch, right? I bought it when it came to the Switch, played through it on the Switch, and now I'm thinking about going ahead and rebuying it on Xbox and getting the DLC as well. It's been a while since I played Cuphead, but man, I just something like, you know what it is, like you can know that something is coming out and not be excited for it, but the second they give you a release date and it's like, yo, that thing is coming out tomorrow, bro, that's when you're just like, well, I gotta replay every game in this series to hype myself up for it. Like, bro, that's how I feel right now with Cuphead. I just want to go through it, run through all them bosses, and then get ready for the DLC. All right, who else is here? We got Chris Forth, Sup Neo, and everybody. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you, my brother. We got Deadway213 playing Resident Evil 7 on PS5. Yes, sir, dude. I've been going back and testing some of the Resident Evil games on PlayStation because, you know, they got the updates and the enhancements and everything. And, man, it's taken every fiber of my body not to just run through Resident Evil 2 again because they got them trophies on there. And I'm like, oh, man, I want to get that shit, bro. But, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, focus on one game at a time, Neo. Don't do it. Especially with Xenoblade coming out. Xenoblade is coming out in less than a month. And that game right there, that's already going to be 100+ hours. So let's not. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, $10 super chat coming in from Blue Senshi 19. Just got my PC back from an issue I was having, and I'm getting my info set up again. It's gonna be time consuming. How's your day, Fivehead? I needed to calm down during my workout because my heart rate was at 188. Well, I'm happy to hear that your PC is fine, bro. What was your issue? And if I remember correctly, I think you said you bought it pre-built, right? Yeah, I had an issue when I got my first pre-built machine. This was 2011. For whatever reason, the graphics card crapped out on me within the first year, which is kind of par for the course if you bought pre-built way back in the day. But yeah, every now and then I've noticed, like with some pre-built machines, sometimes the components aren't up to snuff. Like they've definitely gotten a lot better. And with how GPU prices have been in the past like 2 years or so, pre-built has been the option to go. But thankfully, GPU prices have come down significantly, and you can actually walk into a store and buy them. It's crazy. But yeah, I've been doing good. Blue Senshi. Thank you for asking, my friend. And yeah, you know, when it comes down to working out and everything, you want to make sure you're at some type of like whatever you're going for in terms of what you're training. You want to make sure you don't work out to the point where you legit pass out. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to get the heart rate pumping. But yeah, if it's something that you're not used to and it's like, woof, my heart rate is almost 200. Yeah, you might want to just calm it down a bit. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got TTV Presents. What's up? Alrighty. Just got God of War on PC and playing through that. Pretty good game. Yes, God of War 2018 is fucking amazing, man. I said I wasn't going to replay it before Ragnarok comes out, but if Ragnarok comes out this year, I got to run through it again, bro. I got to run through it. $5 coming in from Don Otaku. Ace Attorney 7 was the one game I was looking for in the partner showcase. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Yeah, I mean, going back to what we was talking about before, man, Ace Attorney, dude, Ace Attorney is that franchise where it's just so good. And I feel like the barrier of entry for an Ace Attorney game should be so low. Like, yeah, it's a visual novel title. Yeah, you know, some people might not gel with the humor. But the people that do love the humor in the game, it's incredible. And my sister just got into Ace Attorney in the past year. And I'm just telling her, keep playing through these games, keep playing through the cases. I'm just trying to get her to the third Ace Attorney game, because the third Ace Attorney game is my favorite in the series. So I just want to get all her gut reactions from all that stuff. But yeah, you know, it was just one of those series that just because like the time that it came out on, the platforms that it was on, like some people weren't really fucking with it. And then when you made the transition to the HD era, it was like, okay, you have to have it on the 3DS. But then the 3DS games weren't that great by comparison. But it is one of the things where I just want to get all the games out on modern hardware, so it's just there for preservation's sake. But you know, if there is a silver lining, there is the whole Great Ace Attorney game that came out. I believe it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. It's not 2020. No, was it 2020? No, it was 2021. I'm about to say, bro. Like I said, past 2 years have been a blur. But yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future, man. Fingers crossed. We got PS Rewind. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, we got the homie J World. Get the likes up. Oh, I appreciate you, my brother. And yeah, if y'all are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Helps out the channel tremendously. We got Justin Plays. How you doing, brother? I'm doing swell, Justin. How you doing, my friend? Oh, we got AGN, Anime Gaming Nerd. I've been playing Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Probably my favorite Nintendo Muso game. There are some ideas in this game I would love to see in mainline Fire Emblem games. That's interesting. Amazing JD, he bought that as well. And that's the thing, man. Y'all know I'm not big into Muso games. I play like one Muso game every 7-8 years. Like the last one I played, I believe, was One Piece Pirate Warriors 3? I almost downloaded Pirate Warriors 4 because it was on Game Pass, but I just didn't do it. But you know, I've heard really good things about the Hyrule Warriors games and Fire Emblem. It sounded pretty good. And you're saying, because AGN, like, you know, he knows his shit when it comes to these games. So for him saying there's some elements he wants to see in the mainline games, I want to try it out. But for me, it's just, oh man, I can't gel with that Switch performance. Because man, I'm not trying to be a snob, y'all, but I'm gonna be a snob. When you just go from Xbox and PlayStation 5, the frame rates and the resolutions, then you go back to the Switch and it's like barely hitting 720p at 30 frames. It's kind of rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, you can you know, sail the high seas and get the emulator going on PC. But for me, that kind of takes away the experience of like playing the game on the Switch, you know, which is why we needed the Switch Pro a few years ago. Let's see. $10 super chat coming in from Blue Senshi 19. I'm surprised Atlas didn't release Persona 5 Royal as a cloud version on Switch. Going to stop super chatting starting next month. Playing Persona 5 Strikers to get ready for Royal on PC. Going to eat my first meal of the day. This man just like putting everything like it's a note chart on there. But I appreciate the support as always, Blue Senshi. And you know, here's the thing. There are so many developers out there who release cloud versions of their games on Switch, obviously for technical reasons. You know what I'm saying? There's no way Guardians of the Galaxy or the new Plague Tale can run on the Switch. But when we start seeing cloud versions of things like Kingdom Hearts, which are PS2 games, Kingdom Hearts 3, I can understand maybe if you didn't want to do a custom version, but everything else, they're all PS2 games. Yeah, I get it. Those are probably really large file sizes, but still, come on now. Come on now. That's just like low minimum, low effort type of shit. But yeah, Atlas, they would have gotten crucified if they had done Persona 5 Royal Cloud on the Switch. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some people who'd play it, but still, that just takes away the... Like, at that point, why would you buy it on the Switch as a cloud version when you could just get it on Game Pass and stream it for free, or at least for the price of your subscription, and you're going to have better quality, and you could stream that anywhere, and it's easier because you don't have to tether your Switch to something. You can just pull out your phone. It just, man. Oh, wow. But I'm glad they didn't do that, though. I'm glad they didn't do that. But yeah, let me just, damn, you guys are blessing it tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me just run through the super chats real quick, and then we'll actually do the intro of the show a whole half an hour later. Let's see who else we got in here. Oh, we got Colin, my boy, who's been a member for the past 24 months of the Next Hokage tier. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Hey, Chris, how are you tonight, my friend? I finally have a Tuesday off from work because I'm sadly sick. I'm suffering from congestion and a bit of a sore throat, but hopefully I'll be okay. Also, I really enjoy Kenobi. Well, it's great to hear from you, Colin. And yeah, I wondered why you weren't really around, but I just figured, you know, this man is a working man, and with cinemas back in business, oh man, Jesus Christ, people at the theaters lining up for Morbius. But yeah, it's good to hear from you, Colin, as always. And yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, bro. I don't know, man. There's been something going on over the past like 2-3 months or so. Everybody and their mama's been getting sick. Like, you know, family's gotten sick, friends have gotten sick, coworkers, boss. It's wild, bro, and it's all the same symptoms too. But the wild thing is, like, we've all done multiple tests, multiple tests, and it's not COVID. So, I mean, that's a good thing. So maybe it is just our body adjusting to the fact that this is the first spring, summer season where there's way more people outside in general as opposed to previous years, and people aren't wearing masks, and maybe this is just our body's way of getting sick again, to, you know, the whole usual stuff. But yeah, hopefully you feel better, my friend. You know, stay hydrated, you know, drink your liquids, you know, make sure you get a lot of food in you and get a lot of rest and recovery, my friend. And yeah, as far as Kenobi is concerned, yo, Kenobi, I mean, here's the thing. There were some good aspects of Kenobi, I'm not gonna lie. The highlights were definitely Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen and seeing them together again. That was awesome. But everything else to me just felt like they didn't even try, man. There was so much wasted potential, wasted storylines that could have been intriguing. And it was just like, I question who they got right in these shows, man, because it's just, it literally feels like they like, we could have put this shit together, man. We could have put this shit together. To me, honestly, it felt like a step up from like CW tier writers. And that should not be the case when you're working on a multi-billion-dollar property like Star Wars for the biggest conglomerate that is Disney. I expected a lot more from Kenobi. I mean, some of the stuff that we got was really good and emotional, like the finale. But still, it's like, if those are the best parts about the show, how it made you feel versus the show standing on its own 2 feet as a show, that's what's killing me. Let's see. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. You know, and like I said, that's the best thing about discourse and fandom and discussions, is that everybody has their own opinion and we can all talk and articulate it. Unless you're a Star Wars fan, because them niggas don't like nothing, bro. Like, I saw this tweet a few days ago where someone said, you're a real Star Wars fan if you don't like all the bad Star Wars stuff. And I'm just like, dude, stop it. This shit is not that deep. Seriously. $5 down Otaku, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Mario Rabbids 2, and Harvestella are my 3 hype games of the year. The partner showcase was actually better than expected. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, man. I saw a couple of things that I wanted to play. You know, Mario Rabbids 2 being a big one. I'm gonna watch what Ubisoft has to show off tomorrow, because they're gonna be showing more gameplay, and I can't wait. I loved the first Mario Rabbids. It was one of my favorite games of the year, and I'm happy it got a sequel, dude. Because the thing about Nintendo is Nintendo makes great games most of the time, unless it's you know, their sports titles. They just keep fucking those up. But I feel like they stand a lot to gain from collaborating with other developers who want to work on their IPs, and partnering up with Ubisoft to make this Mario XCOM clone was one of the greatest ideas, in my honest opinion. Because, you know, Nintendo wouldn't do that shit themselves, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they were to license out their IPs to competent studios, like they sort of did back in the day, we could be getting way more Nintendo games and far more interesting Nintendo games that'll get a lot of people involved. Like, Mario Rabbids is one of Broken Games HD's favorite games. So, like, just imagine that for a second. BG doesn't really fuck with a lot of the Nintendo stuff. So for him to be like, yo, I really like Mario Rabbids, it's like, yo, you have something here, Nintendo. Capitalize on it. And for Christ's sake, can we get another Golden Sun? If y'all ain't gonna make it, let somebody else make it. Jesus. Oh, man. It kills me sometimes. It kills me sometimes. We got a 2-hour super chat coming in from Flame. Playing the Live a Live on Switch, and bro, it's fucking live. You know what the funny thing is? I keep saying, dude, like, it's one of those things where I look at it, I'm like, Live Alive, and then someone's like, no, it's Live a Live. It's like that whole, what's that situation? Okay, so it's like, you know, when somebody says it's Pirates of the Caribbean, no, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. If you were to look at this and not tell this to anybody, someone would say Live a Live, and another person would say Live Alive. And it's just infuriating to me. But I'm happy to hear you're enjoying it, bro. It's been something I wanted to check out for a while. So yeah, I'm probably going to download the demo later and play it. I mean, I've already got the game pre-ordered, ready to go. So maybe I will play the demo. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll avoid it. Who knows? Oh, we got a $10 super chat coming in from the homie Strictly Gaming. My guy, my brother, Neo. Great evening, my guy. Got to show you some love, of course. Oh, I appreciate you, Strictly. Thank you so much, my man. Yo, this man Strictly, first off, he is the latest cadet on the Starfield mission. I just got to say that. This guy, he's doing big things over there on Twitter. So give my boy Strictly Gaming a follow on Twitter for all his amazing Starfield takes. That video fucking took me out, bro. I was like, yo, this thing is Strictly, yo. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody coming through to the stream. All right, so we're officially half an hour into the stream. I mean, what better way to do the intro? Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another fantastic episode of Ask Neo. If y'all are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the show. Ask Neo is my weekly Q&A series where you guys ask me questions and I answer them to the best of my ability. So there is no real type of flow or structure to the show. It's basically us just chatting about stuff. So literally, y'all can ask me any questions from video games to movies, what I'm watching, what I'm playing, what I put on my pizza. We can talk about some real life shit. You know, there's a lot of interesting discussions to be had on Ask Neo. But I do want to point y'all's attention to some links of interest before we continue on to the show. Down below in the video description, y'all will find links to all of my social media outlets, from my Twitter to my Facebook to my Instagram page. In addition to that, we have our Discord community, the Phantom Weirdos. In addition to that, we have started up or reinvigorated the SweatyCast podcast. That's something that I do with Shut Up Gabe. We brought it back 2 weeks ago, and we're going strong. We've got the 3rd episode coming in this Thursday, where, honest to God, it might just be a free-for-all discussion, because there really hasn't been too much gaming news going on. But yeah, it's a podcast where we just talk about all things entertainment. Whenever there's like a big movie coming out or a TV show, we'll give our thoughts on that. And yeah, you know, that's basically the gist of it, you guys, you know. So y'all keep asking questions, and we're gonna keep the show going. Oh shoot, we got the homie Black Bond in the chat. What's going on, Bond? How you doing, my brother? This man Bond is he's back in the driver's seat, man. He's gonna be making some new content. Can't wait to see that. Okay, let's see what he got to say though. Persona's on Switch, Battle Network collection, and this man still ain't start Legend of Heroes. All right, let me say something to Braxton over here for a second. All right, Braxton, listen up. First things first, man. I've told you as of what, almost, it's been a year and a half now. I said when the Steam Deck arrives at my doorstep, that is when I'm going to continue playing Legend of Heroes. And what this man Bond refuses to let y'all in on is, first things first, I started out I got to tell this story every single day. I started out playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I bought it on PS4 back in 2020. In fact, I bought both of them games. I bought Trails of Cold Steel 1 and Trails of Cold Steel 2 because everyone said, yo, these are fire games. Try it out, Neo. And I'm just like, okay, I'll try it out. So I start playing that game. I get like a cool like 20, 25 hours into it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. And then here comes Tim Duncan over here. And he's just like, oh, no. You can't play that game. You got to start at the earliest game of the series to get the story. And I'm like, okay, Bond, but you know, some people said that it's best to play this game because it's more modern and you can enjoy the story. And he's like, false. They're social rejects. And I'm like, all right, Bond, sure enough. So then shout out to the homie Asbelant. If you're in the chat, I don't know, bro. But you know, Asbelant was just like, hey man, listen, I'm gonna donate for you to play all these games. I don't care when you play them. You could be married and have 6 kids for all I care, but I want you to play them whenever you get the chance. And I said, thank you, Asbel. So I bought all those games. I started playing through the first one, and I was like, yo, listen, this is cool and everything, but I can't play an old school JRPG sitting at the computer. I'm being real with y'all. Like, there's just some games that I need to be playing like either on my TV or as a handheld. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just some games where I don't want to sit at my computer and play. You know, yeah, call first world problems, whatever. But you know, so I started playing that, and then soon enough, the Steam Deck got announced, and I was like, oh my god, the Steam Deck, that's perfect. I can play all of my PC games, like these JRPGs. I can play it, you know, anywhere I want to go. I could be sitting on the couch. I could be over at Bond's girl's crib, like anywhere I could play these games. And I was like, perfect. So you know what? I'll just put off Legend of Heroes for a solid year, and then I'll go and I'll continue it. And then for whatever fucking reason, this man Bond comes in here and I say this, I make it public knowledge. And this man thinks he's gonna fucking bully me into playing this series. And then I told him, you know what, Bond, every single time you bully me to play Legend of Heroes, that shit gets pushed another 6 months. Right now, we looking like we gonna finish Legend of Heroes in 2032. It's looking like that. Maybe for my 40th birthday, we'll finish that up. Who knows, man? But nah, in all seriousness, my Steam Deck should be shipping out real soon, you guys. They're gonna start the Q3 invites in the next couple of days, and I'm so fucking gassed for that thing, man, because I love my Switch to death. I really do, but that thing is showing its age, man. That thing is like 5.5 years old. It is time for the new, and the new is coming from Seattle, and dude, I'm so fucking excited. I might do an unboxing video for that thing. We might bring that up. Okay. But yeah, let me go ahead and get caught up on some of these super chats. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. We got $5 from Don Otaku. Trials and Tribulations is the greatest trilogy ender ever. Definitely puts Return to the King to shame in terms of writings. Don Otaku, go fuck yourself. Stop slandering Lord of the Rings. Stop. Like, listen, I have never met anybody who dislikes Lord of the Rings like this man, Don Otaku. And honestly, I'm convinced this man is doing that on purpose at this point. I'm thoroughly convinced. Thoroughly convinced. Okay. Let's see. but it's portable Blandrew. No. Do not, first off, do not compare me to Blandrew, who thought that MLK Day stood for Milk Day. See, I'm all you just thinking about Blandrew. My grammar goes out the fucking window, bro. Do not compare me to fucking Blandrew, who had a PS4 all this time and is like, I want to wait till Persona's on Switch to play it. I'm like, nah, fam. I take that's some disrespect. That Black Bond, that might be the worst thing you've ever said to me. I've known Black Bond for 10 years now. That might be the worst thing you've ever said to me, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry for losing my composure, y'all. It's just this man Bond. Oh man. Neo, you dropped an F-bomb, sir. This is a Christian YouTube channel. I know, Flame. Listen, Flame, let's get together with the social media PR team. Let's draft out a statement. You know, I'll go give a press conference if I have to. We'll make it happen. We'll make it fucking happen. We in the building from Puerto Rico. Oh, shout out to my homie Rhino. Shout out to Angel. He out there living the dream in Puerto Rico. Him and the wife, he's straight chilling. Oh, love to see it, bro. Love to fucking see it, man. You better be getting drunk. You better be taking a couple shots for me, man. Come on now. Come on. You gotta live it up, man. Oh, speaking of living it up, your boy is about to be like knee deep in tacos and margaritas tomorrow night, you guys. Listen, I know it's Tuesday. It's supposed to be Taco Tuesday, but no, I'm going out tomorrow night. I'm getting some tacos. I'm getting some margaritas. Bro, I'm so fucking excited because I've been craving tacos and margs for the longest time. And I was just like, you know what? I need to find time to do this. And I said, you know what? Wednesday night, we're doing this. I just said, fuck it. Last week, we're going out. Margs. Do it. Oh, I'm so fucking excited, you guys. You have no idea. Honestly, the older you get in life, I know there's some younger viewers watching. You get excited for like the smallest shit, which is crazy because everyone's like, oh, why do you get excited for that? It's like, no. Y'all don't understand. When you're an adult, like the smallest things make you happy. Like, bro, I bought this bathroom cleaner recently and I just love the fact that this thing cleans everything. Like, wow, I sprayed on something. It actually cleans it very well. It's less effort than, you know, the previous brand I was using. Like, as an adult, you just get excited for those little things, man. I ain't ashamed of that at all. Edible and curry for me tonight. Oh, Strictly Gaming. Strictly. Listen, Strictly. This summer, bro. This summer. I don't know if you got any plans, but either you got to come down here, or I gotta head up to where you stay at? DC, something like that. Either way, you, me, and Die gotta all get together and go out on a night in the town. Black Bond, you are not invited. You are not fucking invited, bro. But yeah, we gotta do that shit, man. Because this summer, man, we outside. We are fucking outside this summer. Wow. That maybe we might be fucking outside this summer, but we are outside this summer. Sometimes you just gotta think about these things. Oh, I'm in New York, bro. I'm in New York. Definitely, yeah. So if you ever come up here. Or what, like vice versa, whatever, bro, we gotta meet up, man. Seriously. Oh boy, let's see some slander. Got you passion fruit mojitos and Hennessy. Oh shit, Henny's my girl, bro. Henny's my girl. Anything is possible. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm telling you, bro. Listen, like if you got like speaking of which, Die just replied to me and he's talking about some suspect stuff. Oh boy. If you got like genuine people in your life, man, you gotta hang out with them, bro. Like that's something I learned in the past 2 years. You gotta hang out with people like me and the homie Jason. Wait, Jason, we didn't talk about that shit yet, but me and Jason, we trying to go see the Storm movie, Making City Plans Without Me. Listen, Jason, you're down to come, bro. You're down to come. I see you be putting away those fucking margaritas. You talk about no. Jason don't be putting away margaritas. Jason be going to the fucking, you be going to the hibachi spot and drinking. I don't know what you were drinking, bro, but you was putting that shit away, man. This man was killing it. Yeah, I'm gonna be there probably end of July, early August. We definitely gonna link. Yo, absolutely, bro, absolutely. I'm trying to get everybody involved. We might be able to drag BG out of the rat infested hole of Brooklyn he be living in. We gonna make this shit happen, bro. We'll make it happen, man. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Mexican Zoidberg? What up? Yo, we got everybody pulling up tonight. Shout out to y'all. Let's see. Oh, we got a $5 Canadian super chat coming in from the homie Rob Grady. We are fucking outside this summer. Pause. Hey, man, listen. Depends. What's her name and what she look like? Depends. It depends. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, I'm like, listen. Some of y'all, man, listen. Some of y'all have done worse. Come on now. Jesus. Oh, Julian Harris, Aaron Stallings, and David Biglad. What's going on, people? Yeah, yo, and it's my birthday month next month. I mean, I don't do the whole like I'm, you know how some people on IG be like, oh my god, it's my birthday month. I'm like, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Your birthday is one day. But no, I'm like, next month, I'm trying to pull up with somebody every fucking weekend, man. Every weekend. Rhino says, we outside. I get home tomorrow on your birthday month. We pulling up and celebrating. Oh, see, oh, man, listen, Rhino, yeah. Rhino's the type. Yo, when I hung out with Rhino and Havoc, what was it, like 2 months ago, something like that, bro? This man Randall's like, no. We going here, then we going there, then we going to this rooftop bar. I don't care if it's raining. We gonna be hanging there because we outside. And I was like, yeah, we are outside. Sometimes you just need people to push you in that direction, bro. Let's see. Oh, we got Bella in the chat. Bella, what's up? Literally came back from dealing with kids yesterday. I'm going to babysit tomorrow. Oh, Bella, listen, you doing what you got to do. As a former child, as a child who is growing up into a young woman, babysitting, go secure the bag, and listen, if they fall off the couch, that's not your fault. Listen, like, I'm just saying, if they run into the fridge, you didn't make that happen. They did that to themselves. Turn up next month for Neo, yo. We gonna try. Speaking of which, when are you gonna come back to New York, Joe? It's been a minute, bruh. Been a minute. She got to be outside worthy. That's a fact. Pie Studios. Terrence, what's up, my brother? Yeah, man. Let's see. Did you watch Black Phone yet? No, I was gonna watch it last week, but I got hit with some last minute stuff I had to take care of. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see it tomorrow afternoon before I get my tacos and margaritas. Now, actually, you know what? I think depending on how late the showing is, I might get tacos and margs and then go watch a movie. Oh man, I have not watched a horror. This will be my first horror movie since the pandemic, man. Cause I'm trying to think, like, with the other horror movies I watched, I saw Scream, but that's not really a horror movie, you know. So I'm excited about this shit. I'm ready, man. We gonna be going that, man. Listen, this is gonna be a movie, and we're gonna watch a movie. Yeah, nah. If any of y'all are in the New York area, we trying to pull up next month. We gonna try to do something, man. I don't know what, but we gonna do something, man. Nah, it's The Black Phone. It's the next movie from Scott Derrickson. He did Sinister. He did Exorcism of Emily Rose, the first Doctor Strange. And Nope. Yeah, Nope is coming out next month. I'm excited for that. Okay, Winterford Studios got a whole projector in the house. Nice. You know, that's something I've always wanted to like do. Just get like a projector and put it in like not even inside the house. I want to put it like, if I had a house wall that was so big, I would just put a projector outside and we would just like watch something there. Tell me that's not lit, man, where you just have a house wall, you put up a projector, you got some nice speakers, you got some drinks, you got some food, and you just chilling with some people. Like, that's a fucking vibe, man. That's a vibe. Oh, this man Julian Harris had a great burrito. Listen, sometimes that's all you need to make your day, man. Just a great meal. Nah, man, when you coming down to Texas? Not to see you. Nah, I'm gonna try to make it out to Texas next year. I haven't been to Texas since 2018. That's a long time for me, man. So yeah, I'm gonna try next year. How do you feel about the BTS hiatus, Neo? Oh, I didn't even know they're on hiatus, to be honest, Terrence. Like, I listen to BTS, but I don't really follow BTS like that, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not a stan, if you will. I just like their music. Let's see. So there was something somebody asked me. What are your thoughts on Dragon Ball Super Superhero? So I haven't seen the movie yet, Myth. I'm gonna wait to see it in theaters because it comes out, I believe, in August over here in the States. But unfortunately, I was spoiled by a lot of the things, which I'm not going to discuss over here. But it's one of those things where I kind of need to see everything in full context to really give my full opinion on, because there's some of the things I've seen I'm like, I don't like that, and the animation I'm still kind of wonky on. It looks very much so, it looks just like a high budget PS2 game. That's what it looks like to me. But then again, when you see it in motion and you adjust to it, it might look good, but all I'm saying is that we had the Broly movie as the template. We peaked and we just went the fuck somewhere else. And I'm not a fan of that. Let's see. Oh, you're in DC? I thought you were I don't know, I thought you were back in Michigan. See, everyone be moving all over the place, man. I'm losing track of everyone. Oh wow, Fear No Hate? Okay. I'm thoroughly excited then. I'm thoroughly excited. That's a pretty high bar to clear. Did you see that Crunchyroll's coming out with the limited edition Steelbook set of Dragon Ball Super? Yes, I did. And I'm happy for the Dragon Ball Super fans. The set looks pretty good, but I don't like Super enough to want to own it, you know what I'm saying? Because if I own something, that means I want to watch it again, and I don't really want to watch Super again outside of, you know, the Tournament of Power. That's basically it. You were at a, so Bella says she was at a camping trip the other day and saw pro-life protesters. What's there for them to protest? Things are going their way. If there's one thing I've learned living in this country for almost 30 years, if there is something someone will protest, they will protest it. No matter how minuscule it is, man. It's crazy. Oh, we just been talking about a bunch of stuff, Yuri. A bunch of different stuff, man. Kansas City's where... Yo, you know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is, I might go to, like, Nashville. Because, yo, a couple of my boys took trips to Nashville recently, and they said that thing was lit as fuck. And I was like, fucking Nashville? What the hell's going on in Nashville, bro? But he's like, nah, man, you gotta come take a trip down to Nashville. I was like, okay, I'll see. But nah, they was getting lit. He was showing me some of the videos and shit. I was just like, what the fuck? I didn't know shit y'all got down like there. Huh. At this point, Neo needs to go on tour. Yo, I was thinking about that. Like, yo, we just have a whole tour. Like, I would think that if it ever got to the point where, like, let's say it had like a show and it got so popular, we would go to like different cities and states and we would just film a different episode there, and then we would hang out with everybody and then we'd go get drinks or some shit. That'd be hilarious. Maybe that is something to work towards. Maybe that's what I should do to focus on the channel. Focus on the channel enough to the point where shit gets so crazy and we can have this world tour, which is just basically us going around and drinking and eating a lot of good food. A lot of good food. The Neo tour. Damn, see, Karuto's over here saying Nashville's pretty sick. I might have to give it a look. Might have to give it a look, you guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Do you think we'll get Kingdom Hearts 5 before 2030? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's not a doubt in my... Well, wait, Kingdom Hearts 5? Well, we'll get Kingdom Hearts 4 before 2030. Depending on the development cycle and how often they want to put these games out, maybe we'll get 5 at 2030, but right now I'm just focused on Kingdom Hearts 4. This man's already ready to start the whole trilogy. Neo, what's your go-to drink when you go out? So honestly, it depends on what I'm doing, man. So if I'm like, let's say out at like a steakhouse or something, or if I'm at like a fancy restaurant, wine and dining, or, you know, I'm dressed up and everything, my go-to is probably something like a Manhattan. I'll probably have a Manhattan because that's something that I'm drinking with intent to enjoy my evening, and I sip on it, and I really just I appreciate the quality of the drink rather than just downing it to feel some type of way or blah blah blah. If I'm going out and about and I'm hanging out with people and it's very chill, like for example tomorrow I'm going out getting tacos, margaritas, I'll usually start out with, well, first off, it depends where I'm going, the place, because if the place is famous for their cocktails, I'll usually look at the cocktail menu, and if they have anything interesting I want to try, I'll be like, okay, I'll try that. But if it's just like general place, their cocktail menu isn't anything crazy, I'll usually have a very, very simple drink, but it keeps my head straight. I'll do a double shot of Tito's or any type of vodka that they have. Double shot of Tito's, Club and Cranberry. Very safe, very traditional drink, especially if you're health conscious. You know, there's very low calorie as well. But that will dictate where I think the night's going. Because if it's like, let's say, okay, perfect example. If I'm on a first date with somebody and I don't really know how this night is going to go, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just have the drink that's very chill, that's going to keep my head straight, and then end the date quick, rather than get something that's going to make me feel kind of sloppy and then act as if the night went better than it did. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like for me thinking like, wow, this date was awesome. I really like this person, rather than, oh, I was just drunk and I thought I liked that person. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's usually Tito's Club and Cranberry to start. If I'm going out like with the boys and we getting saucy as fuck, Long Island iced tea. I know, fucking basic as all hell, but shit, bro, it's 4 different kinds of liquor. You just go to town with that. That's it. But yeah, I'm definitely like wine and dining. I'll get like a Manhattan or Bullet Bourbon, something like that. If I'm just keeping it very chill, I'll do like Tito's Club and Cranberry. If I'm trying to get sloppy with the boys, I'll get like a Long Island. But if I'm trying to like really like sit and enjoy and reflect on life, I'll get like a nice margarita, maybe like a frozen margarita. Let's see. Okay, so we have a $6.99 Canadian super chat coming in from Colin, my boy. When are we going to get a stream of you reacting to your old videos? Post your suggestions on which videos you should react to down below. Yeah, you know what the thing is, man? I've always waited until I like to hit like particular milestones. Like when I did that Kingdom Hearts 3 reaction video, that was back in 2015. And at that point, that video that I was reacting to was, I think, like 6 years old, something like that. So I like to wait for particular milestones. I do think I will react to the first video I uploaded on this channel. Well, it's actually, longtime viewers know, it's the second video I uploaded on this channel, which is technically my first video if you go back and check the archives. But I probably might do that. I might just like react to my very first video, or I might react to like my most popular video or something. Because you want to give yourself some time to forget about those things. And then you get to that point. But yeah, you know, my very first video, my most popular video, anything else you guys want me to react to, that would be hilarious as well. Let's see. $5 from Down Otaku. What albums have you been listening to lately, and what's your favorite so far this year? To tell you the truth, bro, I haven't listened to a lot. Like I have, my album backlog is as big as my video games. Like all I've really listened to this year has been Kendrick stuff, and then bits and pieces of like other songs here and there, but I've not listened to like full on albums all the way through, which is something I'm definitely slacking on. And I feel so bad about that, because for me, listening to music is a lot easier than going through games, because you can finish an album in like an hour versus a video game where, depending on what the game is, an hour, that ain't shit, bro. That's probably a cutscene in some games. Rewatch your DBZ Kai videos. Yeah, oh man, yeah, those that was 2010. That was when I got really aggressive with the content creation, because I started my channel in 2008 and I did videos throughout 2008, 2009, but 2010 is where it got like really aggressive with the content creation. I was like, because that was when, you know, I started getting heavy into the editing and uploading multiple videos. It was, yeah, good times. 12 years ago. Holy shit. Naruto Shippuden on Disney XD. Oh, classic. Oh, the Harry Potter ending video. Oh yeah, I remember I was like, yo, I had literally just gotten out of the theater. I had come home. I was recording that shit, bro. I was still fucking crying a little bit. I was like, yo, this movie, man. Can't believe it, bro. That's insane. That brings me back. Holy shit. Let's see. There was something. Okay, so this one's coming in from Carl. How happy / unhappy are you with the state of the Xbox ecosystem right now versus when you reviewed the One X? I love Game Pass. I play Xbox and PC, but I feel like we really need a Sony caliber AAA exclusive. So here's the thing, Carl. I absolutely love the Xbox ecosystem. I love everything that Microsoft is doing for the console, for building this ecosystem, the ease of access across PC, Xbox, cloud. I love everything that they're doing on the back end. I love how simple and seamless a lot of these things are. Just the fact that, like, for example, like, this is so cool to me. I could stream an Xbox 360 game on xCloud and it will pull my save data that I have not downloaded for 10 years. It will pull that from the Xbox cloud, sync it up to the game I'm playing, and that's it. Like, I love shit like that. That's amazing. I love what they're doing with the Xbox console with Quick Resume. But I'm gonna be honest, like I said in the videos I made before, all of these features and all this stuff is great, but it comes second to the actual video games. Like, the Nintendo Switch is the perfect example, because the Nintendo Switch, let's be honest, it's dog shit when it comes to features. It is dog shit from a system, from a user interface point of view. It is bare bones to a T, and that was fine in 2017. But now, like, just looking at how long it took for them to get basic features and organization and all that stuff, it's horrendous, right? But why didn't people make that big of a stink about it? Well, because the games were really good, and they put out a lot of good games. Whereas Xbox, they're in this position where we're playing the waiting game for the next couple of years while these games come out. And yeah, it's really sad that we're going into 2022. This is going to be the third holiday season, and Xbox really has not put out a killer app for their system. They've had some quality games. Don't get it twisted. Like Forza Horizon is cool, Flight Simulator is cool, but then you look at something like Halo Infinite, which should have been their game of a similar impact to Breath of the Wild, God of War 2018, their Red Dead Redemption 2, that kind of game. And it just wasn't. Like, sure, you had a lot of people playing it in the beginning because they love the multiplayer, and the Halo Infinite gameplay is really good. It's beautiful. But the rest of the game is just like, wow. And now, as we're hearing with the reports from 343, it's like every day there's just a whole bunch of... There's a new story about some type of fuckery happening there. So it's disappointing as a fan of Xbox that really, like, you have all these things put into place that could make it the best gaming platform, but you just don't have the games. And games are paramount to everything else when it comes to owning a gaming system. So fingers crossed that next year the games do deliver. And I know we've been saying this for years with Xbox. Like, you know, I feel like everyone's been saying this since 2018, you know, wait till next year, wait till they get the things together. But I'll say this much. The games that are coming out next year from Xbox are not Xbox led and developed titles. Starfield and Redfall were being made by Bethesda long before the acquisition. I mean, sure, they probably got extra funding to warrant a delay, but those games were still going to come out regardless. So, from my point of view, the first time we're ever going to see like Xbox Game Studios like truly putting out something great is when we start, first off, Hellblade 2, and then when we start seeing what all their other studios have been working on, like when we start seeing Fable, because Fable is a new initiative for Playground Games, and no pun intended, the initiative, seeing what they're going to be doing with Perfect Dark, partnering with Crystal Dynamics, and all their other studios that they acquired, like Compulsion Games, and, you know, all the other things here and there. Like, I want to see what they're going to put out. But yeah, as it stands, it is kind of sad that I have this system, and it's great for doing almost everything except playing games that you could only get as part of this ecosystem. Like, I want Xbox to have that game where it's just like, this is why I fucking love video games. It just doesn't have that right now. And that's kind of sad. Hey, what's going on, Cold? What are your thoughts on Xbox cloud gaming on Samsung TVs? I got a Samsung TV and I don't have to get an Xbox for Game Pass. So I love that idea. Again, it goes back to the whole ecosystem and Microsoft. Their initiative is to try to reach as many gamers as possible. And the way you do that is by lowering the barrier of entry. And for a lot of people, it's buying a $300, $400, $500 console and buying the controller and buying the games. If you could give them an app on their TV and subscribe for $15, $20 a month, then that's it. You've effectively eliminated that barrier, and the only thing they really have to do is buy a $50, $60 controller. So I'm excited to see where that goes, because Samsung partnering with Samsung TVs is huge, because Samsung is one of the market leaders when it comes to putting out TVs. And from what I've been hearing in the reports, the Samsung streaming quality with the Xbox Game Pass app is ridiculously good. So if they keep refining and improving that throughout the years, that could be a viable way for some people to play certain games. Now, obviously, you know, native is the way to go. But if they keep improving the technology to the point where it gets as close to it, I mean, obviously, if you're really serious about your gaming, you're not going to play Call of Duty on those type of machines. But like, let's be real for a second. Let's be real. for a lot of people out there who are JRPG fans. If the latency is so low to the point where you're not even going to notice something, why wouldn't you play a game like Persona or Octopath Traveler, or games that aren't really button intensive? Why wouldn't you play that on a Samsung TV as opposed to buying another console for another room? You know what I'm saying? It syncs up with the cloud and you have all your save data there on that TV. And unlike the phones, you're going to have a bigger screen and you're going to have access to better streaming quality as well. So I am all for that, and I hope they bring it. I hope they bring it to other television manufacturers too. Definitely on LG. They got to get it on LG. I don't know if they would ever go on Sony, but I mean, they're working with Sony with the Microsoft Azure servers, so why not? You know. Hey Neo, I'm curious. In Star Wars: The Clone Wars, after Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, I'm curious, would you have left the Jedi Order as well? And did you agree with how Ahsoka handled the decision? So yeah, I am a staunch critic of the Jedi Order. I feel like the Jedi, I mean, that's kind of the point of the story of what George Lucas was trying to tell. But the Jedi are responsible for their own downfall and their own destruction. Like, let's be real about life for a second. The Jedi are a very archaic, antiquated religion. So much to the point where if you're looking at it, like even back in the 2000s when those movies came out, you're just like, yeah, these guys are not long for this world. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that there were all these warning signs and they just didn't do shit. You know, so to me personally, oh yeah, I definitely would have left the Jedi Order. And yeah, it's one of those things where you look back on it like, okay, the Jedi Order is fucked, but Ahsoka's fine. She's doing well. So yeah, I think she's good. Did you hear that Doom Eternal is getting a physical edition on the Switch? It is? That's surprising. Oh, it's coming from Limited Run Games. Okay, that makes sense. I'm about to say, like, wow, all of a sudden. But hey, I mean, listen, there's a market for these physical Switch games, people. Let's see. Sai doesn't talk about dicks 24/7. He doesn't. NeoGameSpark 2009. One of your classic lines. I said that? You see, I'm forgetting some shit from way back when. Oh my god. Sai doesn't talk about dicks 24/7. He doesn't. That's fucking wild. Oh, $4.99 from the homie Corey Gryffindor. Thank you, my brother. On break, but hey, Atlas finally realizes they want to make money now. Yes, and I wonder if that comes with actually releasing physical versions of all the Persona games. Because from what we heard, they're only doing a physical version for Persona 5 Royal on Xbox and Switch, but they haven't said anything about Persona 3 and 4, which I think is so dumb because all you really need to do is just package it in one collection. That's it. Like I'll man, listen, if you put out a trilogy box set for $100, I'll go ahead and buy all 3 games. If that's the only way you can buy it, sure, go ahead. I'll do it, Atlas. But if they don't and they just release Persona 5 Royal, I mean, it's cool. You know, I'll probably be that person that owns all the physical copies of Persona 5 Royal. Like I own Persona 5 on PlayStation, Persona 5 Royal on PlayStation. I'll buy it on Xbox. I'll play it digitally on Xbox, and I'll buy it physically on Switch. Like it's fucking crazy, bro. It is crazy. But still, they should reconsider doing Persona 3 and 4 physical. I need to get that, dude. Damn, my neighbor's talking loud as fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a digital only gamer this generation, but I still go ahead and buy physical copies of specific titles. You know, like I want to own them physically. And if sometimes I import them, like I imported the Ace Attorney games on the Switch because they didn't put out a physical version here. I was like, I want to own those. So yeah, I definitely go ahead and rebuy those Persona games physically, you know. And I like collecting physical Switch games too. I don't know. It brings me back to my childhood, you know. Because it cartridges and stuff. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird, I know. Have you watched Stranger Things season 4 yet? No, I have not. I am so behind on Stranger Things, you guys. Like I haven't even caught up on The Boys season 3 yet. So, you know, that just goes to show y'all I'm very behind. I was watching Barry. I was watching Barry over the past like 2 weeks or so. Very good show. When are we finishing It Takes Two? That's a good question. Trying to think. When are you free next? Because I mean, it's been pretty hectic because, you know, I've been working all throughout the weekends, but we can probably set something up for maybe next Wednesday if you're free, Joaquin. I'll text you about it. Yeah, I mean, there's some games that I own just multiple copies of for no reason other than I want to. Like, I own, okay, so like PS3 and 360 generation. I owned Battlefield Bad Company 2 on PS3, 360, PC. I owned BioShock 1 on PS3, 360, PC. Mass Effect 1, owned it on 360, rebought it on PS3 with the trilogy, and then bought it on PC. What else, man? There's so many fucking games, dude. Like Devil May Cry. On this shit on everything. I was this close to rebuying Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition on an Xbox because it was on sale for $20. I don't need to do this. I played through this game like 3 times, but I wanted to. I wanted to. Oh man. What else, man? Like there's so many other games. Like if I just look at my shelf right here. Like all the Final Fantasies I own on multiple systems, like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 I own on 360, PS3, PC, PS4, Xbox, technically Xbox One, you know? So I own 5 different copies of that. I might buy it on the Switch again. That'd be 6 copies of that fucking game. I love Resident Evil 5. I don't care what people say. What else? Like a lot of the Tales games I own on multiple systems. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit, bro. You know what bro, so I bought this a long ass time ago and I still haven't opened it. I bought this Ori Duology on the Switch. Comes with both games. Now I have both games on Xbox, but I wanted the physical edition on Switch because I was like, oh, that is so fucking cool, bro. I bought this thing, didn't open it. It comes with a majestic stained glass art piece, the Flora and Fauna of Ori field guide, a sketchbook, collectible art cards, hard enamel glow-in-the-dark pin, digital download cards for the soundtracks, and physical editions for both games. And then I realized they still put out physical editions for these games, so I didn't need to buy this like $100-something. I don't know how much I pay for this shit, but I think it's going for a pretty penny right now. Let me see how much this is going for right now, actually. Because I know I bought it and it was expensive and I was like, it's okay. I love Ori. Let me see. It's probably going for, let me see. Ori. Ori Switch Collector's Edition. Damn. This thing is going for like $150, $160, $180. Buy it now, $200. I definitely made my money off of this. How much is Gravity Rush going for? Hold on, let me see. Because Gravity Rush Remastered was going for like $100, $200 at one point. Oh, it dropped down in price. I mean, it's still like $70. It's still like $80. Damn. What else do I got here? I got like a bunch of special editions I got to put up places. I got the Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Seasons of Warfare Edition. Came with the game, Steelbook, art book, sound selection CD, and a 2020 calendar that I never fucking used. What else? I got the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I told you guys, I just love buying shit on the Switch. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which this big ass giant set you think comes with a Steelbook, and it doesn't come with a Steelbook. It's just the game and a Definitive Works art book, which is really beautiful. Really fucking beautiful. Ugh. I wanted to get the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition, but it don't look like it's happening. It don't look like that thing's happening, bro. Because Nintendo doesn't want us to be great. Asbel Law, what's up, bro? Neo about to flip that collector's edition. Yo, I might, bro. I might, man. I might, bro. That's $200. That's $200 right there. $2 from Flame. 10 years that collector's edition is gonna get you a gallon of gas. Yep. With the way gas prices are going now, listen, I don't know about you guys, but these days, with the way, hold on. So with the way gas prices are going, I'm like, listen, we got to plan out everything before we leave the crib, because I ain't trying to like go places and see what's happening. No. This gas tank does not run on false promises. This gas tank runs on proper direction. That's it. So like tomorrow night, for example, I know exactly where I'm going to get my margaritas. I know exactly where I'm going to get my tacos. I know I'm going to the movies. That's it, bro. Like, I've calculated everything down to a T. Have you gotten your Steam Deck yet? No, I haven't, Levon. So they open up Q3, I think in 2 days, and I'm part of the Q3 wave. So fingers crossed, in the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to get that invite. I can purchase my Steam Deck, and I could just enjoy it, man. I'm so fucking gassed, bro. I gotta get the Somnium Files 2, bro. I love the first game on Game Pass. The second one just came out. Yo, I gotta go ahead and replay. Not replay, but I actually have to finish the first one. I gotta do that, bro. There's just too many fucking long ass games to play. That one's not that long. I think it's like 20 something hours. But as an adult, 20 hours is long. Still waiting on my Analog Pocket, so I feel you, bro. Tell me how I didn't find out how cool the Analog Pocket was until after it was sold out. I was like, wow. Let's see. Oh, we got $6.99 Canadian coming in from Colin. Have you ever been like Naruto doing his power strike, being like, dude, don't touch my ramen? Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. So sometimes, you know how you just gotta like give some people a taste of your energy to know that you're not one to be fucked with, you know? So I remember I was at work one time a few months ago, and I had put something down, right? And then one of my coworkers, who I guess had put something down that it looked very similar to what the thing I put down was, but she went ahead and I grabbed that, and I basically had to say like, "Hey yo," you know, like raise my voice, and everyone's just like, "Whoa," because I'm a very chill person, you know what I'm saying? Like I might seem animated or whatever, but for the most part, when I'm off camera, I'm very chill. I'm very fucking chill. But then when I see something going down like that, and she was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Look what's in your hand." And then she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, you know, like I don't know, man. I'm just very particular about certain things. You know, there's some things in life you don't touch, like a man's ramen. Straight up, bro. Nah, I'm a very chill person, man. I'm a very chill person. I don't get involved in no drama with nobody because life is too short for that nonsense. So whenever I see drama and all that stuff happening, I'm like, nah, that ain't it for me, bro. I'm out of here. That's part of the reason why I stay single for the most part, man. Because I ain't trying to get involved in all that nonsense. Like, I remember with the last relationship that I was in, when, you know how there's like that period of time where you kind of have to get over your insecurities, or at least like your insecurities pop up. I started seeing some of her insecurities pop up just because like I'm friendly with a lot of people and I have a lot of friends like at the gym and at work or whatever. And she just didn't like the fact that I had a lot of female friends, and I'm just like, nah, we ain't doing this. Like before, I didn't even entertain that shit, bro. I was like, you a grown ass woman, you in your 30s, stop this nonsense, man. I witnessed a friend steal fry from Chris, and I was scarred for life. Yo, that man stole more. He stole more than one fry, bro. Again, Uzumaki Chronicles flashback. Take care, Corey Gryffindor. Yo, it's yeah, man. Okay, Ace Attorney Chronicles, or I'm sorry, just Ace Attorney in general. Ace Attorney, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, /Zero Escape, or Danganronpa. Which one do you pick? Honestly, bro, that's really tough because they're all good in so many different ways. But if I had to pick one, I would definitely go with Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney just because the writing and the dialogue and the humor is so fucking incredible. I love Ace Attorney for that. Followed by that, I would go with the Nonary games just because there was a lot of shit that happened in that game that I did not see coming whatsoever. So in terms of like the writing, in terms of like the mystery and the intrigue, I would give that up to the Nonary games. And then Danganronpa is definitely just the more like wacky, zany, WTF, what the fuck is out there type of energy. But they're all so good. It's like trying to choose between your favorite child. But my favorite child is Ace Attorney. If anything, it's weird not to have female friends. Yeah, bro, isn't it just weird that like I hear like there's some of these weird ass motivational speakers who are like, men shouldn't have female friends. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because they're like, if a man has a female friend, that means that at some point in his life, he's trying to have sex with her and he's just waiting and biding time. And I'm like, wow, you guys have the most warped sense of reality if that's what you think. Shit is sad, bro. Do you think Hogwarts Legacy will be delayed? I don't think so. I feel like they're very firm, you know, especially after the last showing. Like the only thing they really have to worry about is optimization, but it's looking really good, man. I can't wait. If it gets delayed, I won't be surprised, but it'll be for the betterment of the game if it does. Yeah, there's a lot of like the Spike Chunsoft games. They're definitely very mental. You know, like I'm not afraid or ashamed to admit that I had to look up a guide for some of them. I was like, nah, this ain't it. I'm not doing this, bro. I want to hear the story. Would you buy an Xbox handheld if it played native Xbox One games and next gen games through the cloud? Yeah, absolutely, Levon. I mean, I put up a question on Twitter a few days ago, and I was like, would you guys buy another PlayStation handheld, or would you buy Xbox's equivalent? And honest to God, I would, because I like playing portable games. The only problem is when it comes down to game development, that's just another SKU they got to work on. And with the way the pipeline it is with development as is, having to develop for like a handheld, no matter how powerful it is, there are going to be a lot of compromises. And I don't know if these companies really want to warrant putting out a console handheld hybrid that's that powerful. And then you got to look at what the price of it would be, because the Nintendo Switch gets away with a lot of things because it is a portable device. But you know, in the case of Xbox or Microsoft, they can't put out something that would have been the equivalent to a Switch. It has to be much more powerful, which is why when Sony came out with the PSP and the PS Vita, they were real big showcases for the time because they were very powerful. And I would expect them to do the same thing for these new iterations. But, you know, the thing about handhelds is unless they continually put out new variants of it like cell phones, it's got to get to a point where you're going to hit that ceiling relatively quickly. And then there's going to be some games that wouldn't come out on it. And your answer might be, well, that's where the cloud comes in. But the thing about the cloud is it's going to get to a point where that's going to be the only selling point, because then you're selling this device as just a backwards compatibility machine for Xbox One games. And that's cool to play old titles. And if they can get them at 60 frames on a handheld, awesome. But to that same degree, I don't really think there's going to be a market for just that stuff. I would think that in a perfect world, obviously, it would run the newer games natively, even if it takes a hit to the resolution, if it's like 720p, 30 frames, or it's adjustable like the Steam Deck. But honestly, I feel like the best approach right now is the Steam Deck, because you have a third party working on it who, you know, they're just doing this because they fucking want to. Valve literally came out there and said, yeah, we're just doing this because we feel like it. That's it. And they're eating money on it. Right? They're not putting this out at cost for them. Like it's not like the stuff that went into the Steam Deck is very expensive. But obviously they know that they can't put out anything less than that because, you know, people aren't going to buy it. So it has to hit a certain demographic, or at least a certain level of interest for people to buy it. So in the case of Sony and Microsoft, I don't think they want to take that risk, because then they would have to develop their own in-house stuff and spend resources on that stuff. And I don't think they really want to do that again. But if they have it to the point where, hey, there's Steam doing this thing, let's work with Steam to get our games deck verified as soon as possible, and maybe put out some options for that. So yeah, the Steam Deck I feel like is the best of both worlds, because you can play PlayStation and Xbox games on it. Yeah, Atlantis: The Lost Empire is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's so good, man. The thing, I loved Disney in the late 90s and the early 2000s because they started experimenting with doing less and less musical movies, you know what I'm saying? And they started focusing more and more on the storytelling aspects. I mean, they were doing that in the 90s as well for the most of it, but definitely when you got into like Atlantis and Treasure Planet, there was a big, you could tell like, oh, this isn't for the same audience that likes The Lion King or, you know, those type of movies. This is very different. And there were some stories like beats in it that were very adult. But unfortunately, you know, just because of the timing and the perception of things, those films bombed hard at the box office. But there's so much potential for like if they really were to take another crack at it, even if it's like like a properly done animated series, not like Milo's Return or Adventures or whatever. I think that could be like a really interesting pillar for Disney. Like Atlantis could have been their Avatar: The Last Airbender, if that makes sense. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Like that type of storytelling. You know, because you could do so much with it. And yeah, there's been a movement where it's like, okay, well, Disney's remaking every movie, and a lot of movies people say they shouldn't remake. Why don't they do Atlantis? And I feel like in a perfect world, Atlantis would be a slam dunk. Treasure Planet would be a slam dunk. But I just don't trust Disney, bro. I don't trust Disney at all to put out like anything that's on the level of what they did with those movies. Unless they got like the perfect director and gave them proper creative control and, you know, let them make essentially Stargate for a new generation. Because that's basically what Atlantis was when you think about it. It had a lot of influences from Stargate in it. I miss that era of animated movies, bro. I haven't seen The Black Phone yet, Kirk. You know, honestly, let me see the show times. I might go after the stream. Let me see the show times for The Black Phone. Okay, they have one at 10 o'clock. I could go to that. I could go to that. I mean, but I could go tomorrow, but I don't know, man. Depends how many tacos and margaritas I have. Let me see. Yeah, I might just end up going tomorrow, possibly. We'll see. Oh, man. Let's see. I know, absolutely, Asbel. Absolutely, bro. They were done so dirty. Oh, it's Quality Flame? That's good, man. Now, is it on the level of your love for, well, obviously you can't say, but your love for Triangle Strategy? Or you think it's going to be better? Goofy movie is amazing, bro. Were Atlantis and Treasure Planet after Katzenberg left? That's a good question, Johan. And it's good to see you, bro. Hope all is well. I know, Johan, I know you going through it right now. I know you going through it, bro. Johan is essentially Brain from the Arthur. You remember that episode where Sue Ellen opened the door and the Brain was like so disheveled, like he was done with life? That is Johan right now as a Halo fan. This man took beating after beating from Halo Infinite to the Halo TV show. Now 343 in the nonsense. Pray for this man, Johan. Pray for this man. Pray for this fucking man, bro. Johnny Depp, $300 million. Yo, yeah, I saw that number floating around, Rhino, but I don't think it's like legit. Because, you know, everything is just, I heard a rumor, I heard a whisper, I heard a rumble. And I don't think Johnny, unless he really needed the money, I don't think he would ever go back to working with Disney after what they did to him. So we'll see. But then again, nothing is ever sacred in Hollywood. Like, there's so many directors and actors who are like, I'll never work with this studio again. And it's like, oh, well, here they are. So we'll see. But they gotta drop a fat check. They gotta drop the bag for Johnny Depp. They gotta give this man whatever he wants. I wonder what Johnny Depp's like first big project is gonna be after all this. That demo was 4 hours long. Jesus Christ. I'd love to see Xbox local game streaming come to Switch. That was a rumor, I want to say like a year or two ago, that Xbox Game Pass would have an app on the Switch. And honest to God, that would be amazing. If you had, that's like the answer to your Xbox handheld right there. Just play it on the Switch. But to the same degree, there's a lot of stuff that would have to go into that from an infrastructure perspective. Of course, working with Nintendo, that's a nightmare in and of itself. So I think Xbox's approach is going to be better served doing the stuff on TV and working with phone manufacturers and all that. $2 coming in from Don Otaku. A Goofy movie is my favorite black animated movie. Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the best black animated movie. Fucking Powerline, bro. Jesus. Yeah, so Disney, they're doing something with Pirates of the Caribbean. They're doing something with Margot Robbie, which I don't mind because I like Margot Robbie. But, dude, you can't reboot Pirates of the Caribbean. That franchise is tied to Johnny Depp. Some people don't even call it the Pirates movies. I just want to go see Jack Sparrow. That is Johnny Depp. He made that shit. Like, even the worst movies in the franchise, people just went because it's like, I like Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Like, there is no way in the world they can reboot that with any other cast. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. It's like a Johnny Depp thing. It's like there's certain things. Like, for example, like, I'm not saying it couldn't have happened, but it's a hard sell to have a person who isn't Harrison Ford play Han Solo. Like, they could have made it work if they had like the best script in the world and a great actor, but it's just like some actors are just their characters and people won't accept it. You know, you could say that, well, they did it with Ewan McGregor and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, yeah, that's true. But remember, it's like we only got Alec Guinness really for one movie and then a scene after that. Whereas we got Harrison Ford for 3 movies. So it's kind of like, it's a harder sell. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they can do that with Johnny Depp. Or without Johnny Depp. They should have done that Solo movie in the fucking 90s, bro. They should have done that thing in the 90s. From a business perspective, how much of a cut would Nintendo get? And would that cut be worth it? That's probably why it didn't happen. Probably couldn't get a good deal. Yeah, everything does come down to dollars and cents at the end of the day. And for a lot of these companies, you know, is it lucrative enough? And in some cases, these companies just don't want to be associated. Like, they'll work together for things such as Banjo and Smash Bros. But when it comes down to like business shit that affects like the day-to-day stuff, like the Game Pass app, that's a little bit more like, ooh, you know. Do you think Eternals would have been better as a Disney Plus series? Yes, if that's the type of movie they were trying to make, I think it would have been better as a Disney Plus show because you could expand with all the other characters and it could actually, you know, you could feel something for them. But in general, I feel like the concept of the Eternals is already a really hard sell. It's very hard to sell that many characters that really... And when you look at the Eternals comics, I mean, that's like getting into deep cut of Marvel stuff. So yeah, I think a show format would have been better for what they were trying to do in the MCU version. But even then, bro, it would have to be top-notch writing. Like top-notch writing. Hey, Neo, have you played Red Dead 2? I'm late to the party, but man, it's just far too good of a game. Yes, Versace. I did play through and I finished up the entirety of Red Dead Redemption 2. And it took me a while to play through it because I bought it when it came out. I was so excited to play it. I got like 20 hours into it on the PS4 and I just dropped it because I honest to God, I got bored of the game. I was like, all right, come on, hurry the fuck up. Let's go. Because remember, comparatively, in the first Red Dead Redemption, the game was much shorter. You could beat the first Red Dead in like, what, 18 hours, something like that. But Red Dead Redemption 2 was like a 50-hour game. So by the time I put the hours that I put into the first Red Dead into Red Dead 2, I wasn't nowhere near done. And I was like, what? So then I dropped it for a few years, started playing through it again in 2020. And then I finally finished the game up and I was like, dude, I feel like Rockstar has peaked here when it comes to storytelling. Like, there's a lot of aspects about Red Dead Redemption 2 I don't really like, such as the controls and the whole ruggedness and the weighted feeling. But from a storytelling perspective, from a narrative perspective, acting, presentation, the world itself, it's top notch. And dude, by the end of that game, my soul was split in two. And that very rarely does that happen when I play video games. So that's why it takes a very special game to make me feel that way. And that was the story of Red Dead and Arthur Morgan. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, because the things that you don't vibe with in that game, like the controls, for a lot of people, that's a big factor. And how in some situations the game does feel like it goes on for far too long than it needs to. Like, I feel like if you shaved off a solid 10 hours of that game, it would have been better received. But as it stands, with all the other issues aside, it was a fucking masterpiece in storytelling. Do you always hate having to go to the dentist? What happened in your last visit to the dentist? So yeah, I neglected going to the dentist for a very long time, mainly because I was like, well, I feel okay, I don't need to go. Please don't be like Neo. Please don't be like Neo. Go to your dentist twice a year, bare minimum. Do your checkup, get your cleaning, whatever they got to do it, because you'll end up like Neo in 2021, where I had a root canal. And trust me, root canals are not fun. They're not fun, ladies and gentlemen. They're very expensive too. It's just a whole bunch of things that you don't need to go through. So make sure you take care of your teeth. Go there like a bare minimum twice a year. Just to make sure everything's okay. Make sure you're brushing, make sure you're flossing, make sure you're staying away from like just certain foods that will irritate your teeth. And yeah, take care of it. And speaking of which, I have my next dentist appointment, I think, in a few weeks. Yeah, because after that situation, I'm like, no. I'm not neglecting this anymore. I still have Prisoners on the List, film lover. Do not worry. I will get through to it. Rockstar has an incredible catalog of video games. Like, Rockstar during the PS2, going into the PS3 360 era, was unmatched, in my personal opinion, if we're talking like AAA production. But then after GTA 5, it's like, dude, they have not put out anything. They put out Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's it. That's it, bro. We have not got any other Rockstar game. We got the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, and that just goes to show you how much effort they put into that. But man, yeah, I miss the era of Rockstar where they were cranking out games like Bully and Midnight Club and, Manhunt. And obviously, yeah, those are different. It's a different era. It was easier for them to crank out those games. But just the fact that, like, we're probably only going to get one Rockstar game a generation if we're lucky, that's just very disappointing to me. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure is the best medical advice. Exactly, Zoidberg. Exactly, my friend. Because it's way easier to prevent something than it is to cure it. Are you going to get anything for Prime Day? I haven't really bought too much stuff on Prime Days, man. I think the last thing I bought was last year I bought a water pick, and I bought Lord of the Rings 4K. So if anything, I'll just probably buy like a couple small things that I need, Nothing too crazy. Yeah, one Rockstar game a generation puts things into perspective. It makes you think, like, fuck, really, bro? That's it? This is all we're getting? But, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next GTA will come out, and they'll probably support that for another 10 years, and... oh, boy. And then I don't know, like, what else they're working on, Like, what else do you think they're working on? Like, because the thing about Rockstar is just, like, obviously they're working on GTA 6, but, like, what else do they got? Like, what are they doing? I don't, honest to God, like, I don't think they need to do another Red Dead game for a while. But even so, a lot of Rockstar's top talent has left, so would it even be the same? I don't know. But yeah, would they do a Bully game? Because I feel like, I don't know if they can release a Bully game nowadays, just because of the subject matter. And I know Rockstar does not care about that stuff. Okay, you know what? Let's wait till GTA 6 to see how a Rockstar game performs in a post-2016 world. Because GTA 5 came out on the cusp, like right before shit was about to pop off. And there hasn't really been anything new since from them. In that respect of GTA, which satirizes everything. So, depending on how GTA 6 is, I think that'll dictate what Rockstar is able to put out from a quality perspective. At least when it comes to, like, making fun of stuff, What are you talking about? We already got 2 Rockstar games this generation. GTA 5 for the Series X and PS5, and GTA Trilogy. Rockstar's working hard. Oh my god. I almost forgot that they put out those remasters. Yeah, I mean, the very least is Remedy is doing a remake of Max Payne, so that's cool. Bully 2 got canceled, sadly. I just don't understand Rockstar, bro. And Bully 2 has been rumored heavily for years, man. I love the original Bully, bro. Ugh. Yeah, bro, they put no effort into those remasters. No effort. No fucking effort, bro. And they just say, yep, release that shit. Bro, I've been watching you since I was like 11 or since I was 13 or 14. I'm 24 now. Glad to see you doing great, G. Well, thank you, my brother. Thank you for your support. It's crazy, man. It's fucking insane how time flies. Did you guys know that 2015 was 7 years ago? Just think about that shit for a while. 2015, we're closer to 2015's 10-year anniversary, which I know sounds weird to say, but we're about to be 10 years removed from 2015. Like, that is just insane to me. We're coming up on 10 years since the PS4 and Xbox One. The Wii U turns 10 this year. I mean, granted, it was only on the market for like 4 years, but you know, it's crazy. Have you seen Invincible? Yes, I have seen Invincible, and I loved it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for new episodes, man. I know I want to pick up the comic because people said, yo, y'all ain't seen nothing yet, but I just might end up waiting for the show. Yeah, time waits for no one, so my best piece of advice is just enjoy life. Enjoy life for every single moment, because life is beautiful. Yeah, The Warriors was a great game. And the movie is good too. Oh yeah, you turned 30 this year, CJV. Yep. I'm turning 30 next year. And that's insane to think about. But I'm excited though, because that's like, wow, 30 years old, bro. Holy fuck. I was just looking back at Facebook memories, and I saw my photos from when I graduated high school. Like, oh my god, look at this. This is Fetus Neo. Fetus Neo, bro. Little Neo, pre-facial hair, pre the savagery, pre everything, man. Can't believe that. Like, holy shit. Such a different era back then, because that was like before everyone really had a smartphone like that. Oh, you turned 30 at the end of the decade. Well, you still got some time, Johan. You still got some time, bro. Will we ever see new stuff on Fable? I hope so, bro, because we're coming up on 2 years now. It's been 2 years since they announced it. It's gonna be a while. Like, I'm hoping that we see something at the Game Awards this year, but realistically, probably next year. Yeah, they haven't put out a Storm game in a long ass time. I don't like. Part of me was thinking like, well, they just don't have new content, but they have a lot of Boruto stuff now that they could do a new Storm game. But I don't know. I feel like CyberConnect 2 just doesn't want to. They're like, nah, we moved on, bro. We doing DBZ Kakarot and a mid Demon Slayer game. No Indiana Jones Xbox gameplay. Bro, that's the thing. That year Xbox just announced a whole bunch of shit. Well, was that before or after the acquisition? I don't remember. But it was probably in between. But there was a period in time where they were just announcing a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of shit with CGI trailers, and we know those games like 3 years out bare minimum, and then when you factor in COVID, probably 4 or 5. We old men fear no hate, man. Yo, it's crazy, bro, because I remember we was on these YouTube streets, man. We was on these YouTube streets where we actually had to be on our computer to type comments. We couldn't do that shit on our phones. You couldn't even live stream on YouTube. You had to do that shit like on Justin TV and Ustream and Blog TV. Man. Yeah, so it was like that in-between period down Otaku. Daniel Pack! What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. I'm still boycotting Activision Blizzard. That's good, Darkstar. You know, you gotta... The one thing I always tell people is that whatever your morals are in life, you gotta stick to them. Whatever it is. Like, for some people, it's boycotting Activision Blizzard. And I understand that, because, you know, if you don't play their games, boycott, go ahead. But then for other people, it's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna boycott other shit. And I was like, okay, you'll have fun. Like, whatever makes anyone personally feel happy. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I remember one time we were streaming Dragon Ball Evolution on Justin TV, and we were getting like hella viewers in there, and then the stream got taken down because of copyright. This shit was funny, bro. Can we bring back those Blog TV days or nah? Well, I don't even think Blog TV is really around like that, Julian Harris. And I mean, this is essentially the Ask Neo streams started out on like Blog TV and Ustream. Oh man, oh my god, I remember that. I was streaming with like the Logitech. I first started streaming with the PlayStation 3i, like the PlayStation 3 Move camera. That used to be my primary camera on YouTube. And then I remember I upgraded to the Logitech C270. It's crazy how I still remember this. The Logitech C270, and I used that webcam. Then I got the Logitech C920, and then I upgraded that to the Brio. The Brio is, honest to God, like the best webcam I've used. It's so fucking good. And I do want to go ahead and get myself like a nice like Sony mirrorless camera and everything. I eventually do want to get that if I start getting back into like proper video production. But for like the stuff that I do, the Brio is more than adequate. You get yourself a nice microphone. Everything sounds good. It's rumored that they're doing Storm 5 according to Senju in Japan, who's been right about a lot of stuff. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, man. I hope it's good. I hope it runs at 60 frames this time. It's time, bro. Man. Dream, what's going on? I hope you're keeping the dream alive. Yeah, we used to stream a lot of stuff. We streamed a lot of anime movies, man. We watched Summer Wars. We tried to watch Dragon Ball Evolution. We watched Bakuman. We watched a couple episodes of that we were just roasting the dub. We watched the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Did we watch all the movies? I think we did. Or at least we watched the first one. We watched the first Twilight movie. We had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun. This man said old iPhone 10 like it isn't a recent phone. It's crazy, man. Well, I mean, to be fair, man, I mean, if you go more than like 2 years, phones are ancient. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on PC, you can do that. But we're talking about for like the consoles, Karuto, you know? Because I was playing through Storm 4, because I just beat Storm 4 last year. And I was like, I'm so shocked that this never got like a 60 FPS patch. That's crazy. Arc Systems Works is too busy slaving on every other anime fighting game. Wasn't there that rumor that Arc System Works was going to do like a My Hero Academia fighting game or something crazy like that? My first phone, I don't even remember what my first phone was. It was just like this little tiny flip phone that looked like a Tic Tac. And I remember it was so funny because that phone had a mirror on the opposite side. It had like this circular mirror for whatever reason. I have no idea. And I remember a couple of people who I went to school with, they're like, Chris, why does your phone have a mirror? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, is that a girl's phone? And I was like, no, it's not a girl's phone. But it was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing in the world. It just had a circular mirror. And yeah, I didn't get my first smartphone until like I graduated, until I was out of high school. You know, smartphones weren't really a thing. It was like the iPhone and then the Droid. Yo, an Arc System Works Shaman King Fighter would be great. I had okay, so you guys remember in the late 2000s when they had what's that thing? When everyone was trying to come out with the like the most futuristic looking phone, basically to be like, hey, we're as cool as the iPhone, but we're different. So all the phones had like you had the Sidekick, for example, which is, in my opinion, the Sidekick is still the coolest phone of all time. So fucking dope. You had the Sidekick, and then you had the Nextel with the no Boost Mobile, no the walkie talkie. I think that was the next. No, I forgot what the name of the phone was, but you know the phone that had the walkie talkie and shit. And then there was that era where everything would either slide up, slide to the side, like the craziest phone designs of all time, man. I remember I had one of those. I think it was like the LG Xenon. And oh, shout out to the homie Daniel Pack for becoming a member of the Fan of Weirdos. I appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, like there was like I had this one phone. It was like blue, and it slid up, and it had a keyboard there. Yo. All right, honest to God, would you guys go ahead? Would you buy a phone in 2022 that had a slide up keyboard? Would you guys do that? I'm not going front. I'm not going front. Sometimes I think about like how great it would be to have a tactile keyboard, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't think so. I think that's just more of a just a fetish at this point. Because it depends on who's making it, you know? Because if it's just some random third-party company, I'm like, I don't know about you, bro. If it's like a major company, I'll think about it. Because then you have to think about the wear and tear that comes with the sliding mechanism, you know? You see, I never got into swipe text. I could never do swipe text because it was always fucked up. Maybe my fingers are too big. I don't know. But I could just do that. I'd be like, I don't know, man. Hey, yo, 64 viewers, but only 42 likes. Get on that shit. Oh, that's right, you guys. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out the channel tremendously. Let's get those likes up. I remember the era where we used to have to buy minutes on our phone plans. You know, calls were free after 9 and on the weekends. I remember when we used to text message, like, we used to have to hit buttons multiple times just to get the right letter. Dude, kids nowadays have no idea how good they got it. It's insane. I remember when dial-up was a thing. That's right, Grimdark. Oh, it's good to see you, by the way. Dude, I remember there was a time in our life where we had to choose whether we wanted the phone to be active or we wanted to be on the internet. That's such a crazy concept. I mean, honest to God, that's kind of a good thing in a way. It's like no one can reach me. I'm on the internet. That's kind of terrifying because what if there's an emergency and somebody needs to reach you? Think about it. Think about it. Yeah, I still have a landline phone too. Well, I mean, it comes with the service provider I pay for. So obviously, like I got the whole bundle, I got the whole package. So I have a landline. You know. Oh, your mom had her own dedicated line? Okay. Yeah, multimedia messages and shit. We couldn't send videos. If we wanted to send anything, like ringtones. Oh man, sending ringtones. Or remember buying ringtones? Oh, we used to spend money for like 15 seconds for a ringtone. I never did that shit though. I never did that shit. What I would do is listen, I'm gonna put you onto the tech. What I used to do, I used to get my phone and with the record button, I would record my music or whatever I wanted to do for like my ringtone or whatever, and I would save that as my ringtone. I ain't paying like $3 for 15 seconds. What is this, hit clips? Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Bro, my hip is starting to hurt now. Yo, because he's just old, man. I'm telling you. Nah. Oh, shit. Skype on the PSP? Yo. Skype on the PSP. Wait, how is that pirating? That's not pirating. I'm not stealing it. I'm not stealing it like actually stealing I'm recording I'm bootlegging. I mean, is that pirate? That is piracy, but I'm not selling it. I mean, it's only like 15 seconds. It's not the whole song. It's for my personal use. What if I bought the album? What if I bought the album? What if I bought the cassette tape? Nah, but Skype on the PSP. Oh, you remember the microphones and shit? Yo. I'm telling you, the PSP was ahead of its time, yo. Do you guys remember that the radio app on the PSP? I don't know if y'all really fuck with this shit, but there was a radio app on the PSP, and bro, on that app, I could find Japanese radio stations, and they would be playing anime songs. That's how I first discovered that. This is the weirdest thing. That's how I first discovered that in Japan, they actually had full intros for all their anime versus our stuff, which is either cut down or just non-existent. Because I found this song, and it was like really catchy, right? It was called, y'all know this if you're Digimon fans, With the Will. And I was like, yo, this song is fucking dope. And it's like, wait, where's this from? It's from Digimon. What? So I went on the computer and I found it. It's like, oh, Digimon Frontiers opening 4. And I was like, well, not opening 4, but you know, like season 4 opening 1. I was like, whoa, that's crazy, bro. Dude, it was insane. You have committed crimes against Virgin Mobile and its people. Yo, you got to play the Guardians of the Galaxy game. You got to, Asbel. It's so good. $5 Canadian from the homie Rob Grady. Yo, finally playing through Guardians of the Galaxy. This ish is Kino as hell. Thanks, Brody. Yeah, that's right. I bought this man that game for Christmas, and I'm happy you're finally playing through it, bro. The storytelling, the narrative in that game, bro. I'm gonna be real. This is not me being like a hype beast, but I played through that, and then I looked at the MCU Guardians, and I'm like, y'all gotta step your game up. And I love James Gunn. I love what he did with the Guardians. But when you look at what Eidos did, it's like they took what James Gunn did, and they took the comics and they did their own thing with, because you know they worked on Deus Ex, and it's like really fucking good writing. I fucking loved it, bro. Wait till you see what they did with Drax's character in that game, bro. Holy shit. $2 from Don Otaku. Can you believe the iPhone 3G was 18 years ago? Can you guys believe that the first Spider-Man movie was 40 years ago? No, but the iPhone 3G, it's 15 years old, so it's not that far away when you think about it. What was your first console and game? My first console was a Super Nintendo, and the first game I ever played was Monopoly. Yeah, James Gunn, he did write Lollipop Chainsaw. I didn't know that at the time until like a few years later when I found out he was doing Guardians, and I was like, what else did this man work on? And I was like, oh shit, Lollipop Chainsaw. I wouldn't mind if they remastered that. Like, there's just a lot of games that came out in the PS3 era that just, they could bring back, man. I don't need no like 4K 60 remake type shit, but just bring them back, bro. Like, I would love to play the Darkness games again, you know, with better controls. I liked the Condemned games. The Condemned games were cool. We're closer to 2050 than we are in 1990. Yup. And that is absolutely insane to think about. That is fucking wild. Nah, iPhone 3G. No, the first iPhone was 15 years ago. 3GS, I think, was 2009. So that was 13 years ago. So it's not that much better. Oh, man. So his first console was a Master System. Sega Master System. The OG Xbox, good times. Yo, I kind of regret the fact that I never got into the OG Xbox like that. Like, the only Xbox game I owned was KOTOR. And I might have owned, like, maybe one or two more. But KOTOR was, like, the only thing I played on that. No, KOTOR and Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Still got that upstairs. Yeah, James Gunn likes making movies and shit. And he's good at TV show stuff, too. But if he wrote a game, that'd be awesome. My first console was, like I said, the Super Nintendo. My first handheld was... I didn't have the OG Game Boy Pocket. I had the Game Boy Color. I got that with Pokemon Red. I remember I had a Leapfrog and I was playing some Batman math game, I think. Look at you being so studious as a child. Oh, the OG Battlefront 2. Yo. Memories, man. Yo, KOTOR 1 is just so fucking goated. Like, people do not understand how ahead of the time that game was when it came down to the writing. Like, go back and replay KOTOR. It's backwards compatibility on Xbox. You can get them on the Switch. The writing in that game is peak. And it has a lot of voice acting in it too. I'm like, fam, this game came out like almost 20 years ago. It was goated. Man, that's why I fucking love gaming, man. Like, because we all have these memories of us playing through all the same games, and we could just be like, yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit. Oh, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. What time is it now? Oh, it's coming up on 8:30, you guys. Which means we have officially been streaming for 2 hours. And I think that means it's time for us to wrap it up for the night, you guys. It is time, it is time, it is time, my friends, for us to bid farewell. But as always, this was another fantastic episode of Ask Neo. I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming out to the stream, for the super chats, for the likes, for just all the support in general that you be giving me in the channel. It means the world to me. As always, you know, if you guys do want to follow me, links down below in the video description to my Twitter page, my Instagram page. Give your boy a follow on those social media outlets. We will be back Thursday night for the Sweaty Cast. Me and Gabe, we're going to try to round up some topics for y'all. If not, we're going to come up with something else for the topic. We're going to talk about that. And maybe potentially we'll just leave it up for a live Q&A. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do something that has become a custom to Ask Neos. I don't know how long have we been doing these hydration checks. I have no idea. But that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be ending off the stream by doing a hydration check. Now, funny story. I try to make sure I get through a liter of water throughout the course of these 2-hour streams. And so far, so good, man. We're coming up on the end of this bottle. What we got today is we got Schweppes raspberry lime flavored seltzer water. You guys know me. I love seltzer. It's my preferred way of drinking water. Like, this is the type of water, like, you know, in those memes where they say, like, you wake up at 3 a.m. and you just gulp a shit ton of water. That's what I'm doing right here with this Schweppes, man. Tastes so fucking good. They need to sponsor NeoGameSpark. Listen, if any of these water companies, good water companies that I actually enjoy, wants to sponsor me, I'm down with it. So yeah, y'all, grab your favorite H2O beverage of choice. And I say H2O because if I say your favorite beverage of choice, y'all motherfuckers gonna get tequila. You're gonna get vodka. You're gonna get Hennessy. In some cases, y'all might bring in, you know, mayo into the mix. I don't know. I don't control y'all's lives. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's do our hydration checks. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, hydration. Okay, good. That's the best part of when you drink carbonated water. As you get closer to the bottom, there's less carbonation. So when you chug it, it's not as it's not as heavy as opposed to, you know, when you first open the bottle. But instructions unclear. Dasani tries to sponsor Neo. Yo, Dasani has to deal with my job, and I don't. Every time they're like, yo, guys, we got some water in the cooler if you want it. I'm like, no, I'm good. It just don't taste good, man. It's just, I don't know. If you drink water, y'all understand that. Get the vodka. One day we gonna have a stream where we just all take shots. You know, well, maybe not all take shots like progressively, but we'll have a shot and do something and have fun. Maybe, I don't know. Should I do a birthday stream and get drunk? I don't think I've ever done that. I've never done a birthday stream when I get drunk. Holy shit, that's true. That's true. That's true. Oh no, we might. Listen, I haven't done one of those before. We haven't done a birthday stream. Well, we've done birthday streams where we've played games, but we haven't done one when drunk. But I can't be the only one drinking. So I need all of y'all. I don't know, like we gonna be on like Discord at the same time, right? We gonna snap photos and videos of us drinking and what we drinking. Because I don't want to do that shit alone. Like, if I'm doing my birthday stream and I'm getting drunk, I need at least 15 of y'all to take a shot in my honor as well. It's my fucking birthday, man. But yeah, this year on my birthday, I'm keeping it. So it's weird. I'm actually like not doing a lot of stuff on the actual birth date. I'm doing stuff before and after it. So like, you know, beforehand, a couple of my friends were taking me out. And then afterwards, my family's taking me out. And then like a week later, a couple people are taking me out. So it's like that day is probably just going to be me relaxing, minding my business, you know, just going to the gym, maybe getting some food, and then probably stream that night. Holy shit. That'll be fun. I got to get something nice though. I don't know what I buy. I don't want to get like the regular liquor I usually get. I got to be careful though. Oh man. Because if I get like a nice bottle of something, I got to make sure that like I could actively like just drink that throughout the 2-hour stream. Because man, I don't want to be sloppy 15 minutes in and be like, ah, well, the fucking stream, y'all. But yeah, y'all might see another side of Neo. I don't know, maybe so I've had the Rocks tequila before. It's pretty good. I've had the Rocks tequila. Maybe no, not that moonshine again. That moonshine I bought last time was really fucking good. Maybe I'll get something appley. Might get Jack Daniel's apple. I don't know. Not something too sweet, but not something too bitter. Either way, I got a couple weeks to think about that shit. But either way, I'm down for a birthday live stream before I get drunk. Maybe we'll do like maybe we'll actually all be in the Discord chat too. Shit. Asvel's like, we all got to get together to hang out. I'll travel to New York if I have to. Listen, I guess I don't know what is happening this summer, but something is definitely happening because I want to meet a lot of you guys because all of you guys, and yes, even Flame and Don Otaku. I feel like Don Otaku is lower on my list now than Flame is. If I'm being honest, like, all right, you know what? Before we go, let's hit a one gotta go. Let's hit a one gotta go before we leave for the night, you guys. You guys get a little something. All right, one gotta go. Flame, Don Otaku, or I want to throw a curveball in here. Nah, Flame or Don Otaku. Wait, let me hit the poll. Let me hit the poll real quick. Let me hit the goal. Let me hit the poll. One gotta go. I love how Flame's like, do a poll for this. And I'm like, Flame is one of the people there. Rob's like, don't you dare say me. Oh, no, I would never say that. All right, one gotta go. All right, so I put the poll up. All right. Let's go for, you know what? We'll go for another 5 minutes. One gotta go. I just put the poll. If you guys are listening, hit the verdict. Hit the verdict up there. I want to see. Hit the verdict if you guys are listening. Just open up your app, or if you're on the computer, go to the tab, start voting. One gotta go. We'll go for another 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna order myself some food. Who just texted me? Oh. Who is this? Oh, that's who it is. Okay. Nah, see, Fireball, I can't drink Fireball like I used to. I used to kill Fireball back in the day, but now it's just way too sweet for me. Like, I still have a bottle of Fireball over there that I bought during COVID because I made, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch drinks, but then now I'm just like, that's too sweet for me. Yeah, let me go ahead and order some food. I got this Uber Eats coupon. It's actually a really fucking good coupon too. I shall die a martyr. This man Flame is like, I will not die a monster. All right. Don gotta go for that Lord of the Rings slander. I'm telling you, man. He's just talking that shit. Don Otaku just be talking shit to talk. Flame is such a hero. Yeah, Flame, honest to God, I feel like Flame would give you, like, if you walked into a store and you didn't have a shirt, I feel like Flame would give you the shirt off his back. I feel like Flame is a good guy. But then again, I don't know. He might be doing that to get something from you. And then you got to worry about that. Oh, here come Don Otaku again. Damn, this is, so far we're at 56 and 44. Come on, guys. We got 3 more minutes. 56 to 44. That's wild. I think I'll get a burger. Have some burgers and wings tonight, you guys. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Don't want tater tots? Nah. Soup, pasta. Yavo Donataku, he gotta go. That's all I'm saying. Like, Flame has not said any hateful shit like that. Flame pushes my buttons, but Donataku sticks the knife in and he just twists it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, we gotta get those Donataku numbers up. Come on, you guys. Come on, we got 2 minutes left. Let's get these numbers up. Frozen pizza, Kraft mac and cheese. Who is that? Mr. Matty Plays. Ooh, enchilada casserole. Okay, Michael. Ah, pizza. Nice. Yo, I'm not... Ooh, a taco truck? Definitely Narukami. Hit that taco truck. Ranch seasoned chicken tenders. That sounds fire. Nah, you know what's wild, bro? You know what I want to have? Ironically, I don't know why I've been craving this, but I want to have some Hawaiian pizza. But I want to have Hawaiian pizza with jalapenos on it. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know. $5 from Donataku. They hated Donataku for he told the truth. The motherfucking Bible. Oh my god, they tipped it over. Yo, who fucking said that in Fire Emblem? It's time to tip the scales. If Jason was here, he's like, oh, it was this character. Pepperoni pizza bread. Strawberry cheesecake. Ooh, strawberry cheesecake, yes. Damn, I really told y'all vote Donataku, and they're like, yes. What truth, Donataku? What fucking truth? Donataku, when I do that birthday live stream and I'm drunk, I hope you come through. I hope you come through because you gotta explain this Lord of the Rings slander. And everyone will be in attendance. Everybody will be in attendance. It's time to tip the scales. That was Don Juan? It was? Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So, here we are, guys. It's been 5 minutes at 24 votes. We're going to end the poll. And the results are Donataku is the worst. And he has to go with 54% versus Flame, who could stay with 45%. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, it's like they're inverses. That's fucking wild. That is wild. That is insane. Donataku, what are your final words, bro? What are your final words, my friend, before we wrap it up for the night? $5 for Donataku. Here are his final words, guys. Lord of the Rings is middling and pineapple on pizza is a crime. Neo should be the one on the stake, not me. I don't know, man. The people have spoken. The people, that's why he gets no final words. All caps. All fucking caps. Take this man out. Damn. Well, it looks like Donataku is gone. Whether he comes back, I have no fucking idea. But we'll have to see. Either way, your boy Neo is about to order this burger and wings. This is crazy. I just had this on Sunday night. But it's so good. I'm ordering from this local bar and they make really fucking good food. I'm going to get my burger. I'm going to get some wingies. And the best part about it is that I got the Uber Eats coupon. So the wings are free. And I feel so good. Burger and wings? Yeah, I'm a fat nigga, bro. I'm a fat nigga to my core. Why do y'all think I work out so much? That's why I work out. So I can eat all this shit. Do I want delivery? Nah, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to save that money. See, I'm not totally lazy. Yeah, buddy. All right, order is placed. Oh, I always tip well, bro. I always tip well. Man, listen, I also work part-time in the service industry, so of course, I always tip my drivers. I always tip the people who make my food. Of course, I always do that. That's part of the reason why I like getting those Reeds coupons, because like literally whatever price it takes off for the meal, I just add that on to the tip. So it's like, oh, they get some more money from it rather than, you know, all that. All right. Anyways, hold on. $2 coming in from Flame. As a survivor of the poll and Tales of Arise, thank you. This fucking guy. All right, you guys. So the show went on a little longer. Thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats. Thank you guys so much just for being you. You know, it's every Tuesday evening. This is one of my highlights. I say this every week. You guys know this, but I'm gonna keep saying this. It is a lot of fun doing these Ask Neo streams. And I thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day, your morning, your afternoons, your evenings, whatever. You could be like Don Otaku and be having sex while this stream is on in the background. I don't know how I feel about that from a mental place. Especially because this man wants me to come down to Texas and I gotta meet his wife and I gotta be like, I don't know, this was played during sex. It's kind of strange. What stream was it? What was I talking about? Either way, whatever Don Otaku's got to do to get himself some action in the bedroom, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We had a lot of regulars. We had a lot of brand new people too who were tuning in. So thank y'all for that. I am going to go get myself my burger and wings. I'm so excited about that. Like I said, it's the little things in life. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give your boy a follow. That's why I was gone for the last 3 minutes. Yo, he said 3 minutes though. That is 180 seconds. Listen, sometimes it's about what you can do in those 180 seconds. Don Otaku, I believe in you, my friend. I believe in you, and you put a ring on the finger, so obviously you're doing something right, my friend. Anyway, you guys, whatever Don Otaku's got to do. He seduced his girl using Neo's voice. I mean, listen, hey, man. I better get some royalties for that shit. Fuck out of here. Hold on a second. We gotta, no, we gotta, if I am being used as baby making, love making music, then I need my royalties. Straight up, man. Or at least give me a good review. Who knows? Anyways, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your mornings, your evenings, your afternoons. For me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out. And like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.